Nice. So let's get right to it. So, first topic of the evening. Bumped into this post, and actually, I think I see a lot of this brother's content. I think they just post like skits for like somebody that like works in a office or a corporate environment, the stresses and things. But this is actually not so much a skit. It's actually a relatively interesting question, and I don't know if it can be blown up more, but it's fine. I'm gonna read it even if you can't. So, for all of us workers out there that kind of work for companies and things of that nature, uh, this brother poses a question of which of these two um, options, if you had your choice, which of these work related benefits would you choose? What out of these two are the best combinations? And I actually don't think we need the audio for it. You can actually play the video, but I don't know if you need the audio. There might be some copyright stuff. Anyway, so again, what's the question is which would be the best? Which two would be the best combination? So you have 7 options. You get to pick two, and I'm curious to know what y'all will pick. So you get a 25% raise. So from whatever you're making, you get 25% raise. No coworkers. So for all those that like solidarity out there, like solitude rather, you get complete solitude. You get a personal assistant. So all the more administrative things that you have to take care of in your day to day, you have somebody that bangs all that out. Even if you need a coffee midday, somebody goes take care of that. Gets you your extra large, 2 pumps of sugar, all that jazz. Gets you that. Gets you lunch. 4 day work week is the next one. So typically, I know in some places they already implement this, but typically people are used to, uh, 9 to 5, 5 days a week. Imagine if you get that 4 day work week, unlimited PTO. So you don't have to save up your PTO. You don't have to be worried about if you don't use your PTO at the end of the year it falls off. No, you get unlimited PTO. Work from home. Versus for all the people out there that go to the office day in and day out, have that commute, sitting in traffic, listening to the radio station. Well, I don't even know what music is on the radio station these days. Or you get a free company car. A car that's completely provided by a company. You have access to do whatever you want. The gas and the mileage is reimbursed. Obviously, just don't do no dumb stuff with it. So, relatively simple. You guys had probably had time to think about it, mull it over for a bit. And if anyone's listening, feel free to post in the comments which two you would prefer. Sorry, I said perfect. But for as now, I'm wondering what y'all would go with. Start with you, Ace. Which of these two are you picking, and why?
I pick
Jesus.
25%. Am I talking?
You are
Yes,
indeed
we're
talking.
talking a little too close
Okay.
to that mic.
I picked 25% raise and 4 day work week. This is basically by process of elimination. Um, Number two, no coworkers. I have no reason not to want coworkers. I like coworkers. Um, Three, personal assistant. ChatGPT is the ultimate personal assistant, so I'm good. Unlimited PTO.
Well,
I already have
first of all,
that.
that's a wild statement. Second of all, yeah, the AI can't do everything a personal assistant can, but that's fine.
Yeah. Um.
You don't have to necessarily go. You don't have to necessarily go through all the ones that the reason why you wouldn't want it. Okay, fair enough. So
Yeah.
you would wait. What's the second one you picked? My apologies.
4 day work week.
Got you. So you would even if you had to go to an office every day, you would still want those two?
Oh, if I had to go to the office every day, no, I wouldn't want the 4 day work week.
Yeah, like this is a situation which if you do say that again.
I would not want the 4 day. I mean, I would. So, I mean, this, I shouldn't be considering what I already have.
No, if you don't, you get your two. And the other ones,
Oh,
you gotta do. You don't get them.
okay. It's basically a
Obviously,
new job. Oh, okay. Shoot. Huh. Actually, no. Yeah, I would still choose the same things. I don't value work from home over a 4 day work week. I would go back to the office if I
got
got.
you, got you, got you. And you don't want a little free company car? You can. Don't have to worry about putting miles on your
I already
car.
had it, and there was no not worrying. If I get into an accident, it's a problem. Like,
Well, it's not your insurance, but fair enough, fair enough. And what about you, Ghost? Out of these seven options, you get two. Which one you picking?
Um, so assuming because my cheating brain is going to like, if I got the free company car, I'm assuming I couldn't sell it and just pocket the
here
extra
we
money.
go. No, what the heck are you talking
Doesn't
about?
even make any
This
sense.
is insane.
Doesn't even make sense.
Oh,
Nobody's ever been allowed
I
to do that.
said, I said free. Okay. So assuming that this is realistic and all that, um, I would take the 25% raise, assuming that it doesn't prevent me from getting any additional raises and increases in pay. And I would work from home for life, which is, I don't know. It was between that and the 4 day work week. It is close, but I prefer to work 5 days a week and not have to drive in than the alternative.
Got you. So you're telling me that unlimited PTO, the ability to take as much time off as you want, if you ever want to take a trip, if you ever want to take a day off to go to a show, if you ever want to like the unlimited PTO ain't selling, ain't going for you?
So again, I was assuming that I can't cheat and just say, "Oh, every day is PTO. It's unlimited." Right now, what I have I have so much time banked up at my job that I effectively have unlimited PTO, but I kind of can't take it because I have so much going on and so much responsibility with certain tasks that I work on that if I took the PTO, I'd still end up doing some bit of work in some capacity. So if it was a situation where I didn't have to worry about that and I could take like 3 months of PTO in a year and it wouldn't affect anything, then
Yeah, you
I'd
don't. You
take
guys only
that.
have to draw on from your literal own experience.
Again, y'all got
Like
on me about the
this is
car, but
a
if
quote
we're
unquote not this is,
if we can get creative with the unlimited
but that's
PTO,
unreasonable.
I'm taking half the year unlimited PTO, and I'll take just that, and I don't need anything else because I'm not working for half the year and still getting paid for it. But again, I'm assuming I can't do that.
I mean that's unlimited.
All right, well, it's
It's
that,
gotta
it's
be
that,
realistic.
it's that,
I,
it's
I,
I
I
think
that.
have
what
to
you
put it. I have to put it in the framework of
Yeah,
what's
it has to be
at
like
least realistic
approved.
for in my life. Like,
I'm
what the
assuming it would
heck
have to
job
be
you got where
approved
you
by your
just
boss.
well the thing about unlimited PTO, I think either we talked about this or this we're gonna talk about this in the topic. The way they have it is the way they do it. Well, the way some companies do it is so they set up unlimited PTO, and what they found is people. It doesn't really change the way people take their vacations. Like people take their 1 to 3 vacations a year, and like they don't really abuse it, and it level of like productivity typically remains the same. So what typically happens is you take whatever how much ever time you need, but also it can't necessarily impact your level of productivity. So if you were to take this half a year off thing, if you were to still be able to complete
yeah, you
all your
gotta be
actions, all
that
your
nice.
tasks, still be the literal best employee that they have at the end of the year, that's fine. But if you're a regular guy like the vast majority of us, if you were to do that, then they will be looking at you as you're just a complete liability, and then that's what they will let you go.
Yeah.
So yes, you get unlimited PTO. We have to think about it in terms of like what your respective output
Exactly.
is, on how you
Well,
prefer to work.
If
So
we're
it's
talking
what's
about my
benefiting me.
output, I am in the 99. I am built different. I shouldn't say I'm in the 1%. I am built different. If I took half a year off, my output would still equal some
That's right.
other people's entirety. I'm that's just me being
That's
realistic.
crazy.
I'm built different. So if we're going that route,
Yeah, you can do it.
then
You can do it.
yeah.
I could not do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um. Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Nobody cares, but obviously, I'm almost wondering who wouldn't. But obviously, you got to go with the 25% raise, and while my real answer is working home from life, because I'll be honest, I don't know if I could. I can't imagine a world in which I have to be in the office every day again. That's a dub. I'm gonna be honest. That number two does sound appealing to me. No coworkers, no problem. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, your problem becomes um the customers.
Yeah, wouldn't their workload just kind of get shifted to you in a
To
sense?
you, and you have to deal directly with the customer.
No, no, no. It's not. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that there's no other employees at the company. It's no other, and no one interacts with me. I'm doing my own thing. That's how I imagine
Oh,
it.
that's
It can't be a
interesting.
company of only one person. You're just working for yourself.
That's
If
what I
I
was
didn't have to
thinking.
worry about other people,
Yeah.
I might actually choose that because I don't mind my coworkers, but the number one thing I hate in my job is doing managerial tasks and overseeing and task delegation. I have to do it a lot. And I absolutely despise it. So if I didn't have to do that,
Yeah, but that's not. I think that's still that's a subset of having coworkers. Like I don't have to do that, and I have coworkers that are reliable and like in a lot of ways better than me. I mean, at certain tasks and things. So it's um it's a benefit. Like it can be a benefit as opposed to a liability type thing where you have to be the manager almost.
I don't know. I'm thinking of my coworkers and I can't think of a task that if I just gave it to them, it said, "Hey, can you do this instead of me?" that they would
Well,
That's funny.
again, this is not
this
about
is coming across as very
your
vain,
literal
but
life
I'm
in your
just being
job. I
very
think
realistic.
it benefits.
Is that what you saying, Quest?
I think it actually benefits us to not necessarily harp on our specific. I think it actually benefits us for this topic to not necessarily think about our specific work.
What who's supposed to compare it to? Like, I can't take my own current job out of the equation because I don't know. If I was at a
I
bigger
mean, not
company,
necessarily take
then
out of the equation, but not necessarily reference it in every
what else am I supposed to be
way you think
using as
about
my
like the dynamics of working, the dynamics of.
like? What else is my comparison point?
I'm
It's
not gonna
not,
turn this into like obviously it's.
bro. Like, I'm go from my
I'm
own
obviously not gonna turn
experience.
this
What do
in
you
if you
want
don't
me
have
to
any.
do?
He's just saying if your
I
coworkers,
I
how do they
clearly you
know?
are.
How
I
would
can
you
see. I can hear
feel?
it.
How would they feel?
Well, I'm not
Man,
even so much
I don't
about.
care
Well,
about my
there is always that element. I'm not even so much talking about that. I'm just like anyway.
I just don't get how we're not supposed to use our own
Regardless,
current experiences
yeah,
in this.
argumentative
I
tonight,
I
aren't we?
really I literally don't.
Well,
I'm not even
if
being.
it helps,
I don't even understand how.
Oops.
if it helps, I don't know about Ace, but I'm definitely able to think about dynamics of working in a corporate or office setting, and I don't necessarily have to draw on my specific experiences because I have, because like from speaking with other people, from like different pieces of content I consume, even like this brother, I'm like the thing I started by talking about. This brother posts his content about like what it's like to work in an office or corporate environment, like. It's not unfathomable. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, yeah, obviously, what's going on with this? What's going on with the video? The screen ace. Obviously, even if you look at the comments under his video, like different people go doing different options. So it's definitely. I feel like most people are going with the raise, unfortunately. In this economy, you can't afford not to. Yeah.
What does the screen look like?
There's always different people have like different aspects. Not like well, if you look at the YouTube, it looks like it's effed up. Anyway, what was I saying? Different people like different benefits that you get from working for a company, and yeah, it's always interesting to know what people would pick if they had their options in life. But if nothing else, move on to the next topic.